Imagine this, Brian. Imagine this compared with what I've just described, with just a bloody headset on. You're in the womb and you've got your headset on, developing. You come out of the womb and that's feeding you information. You come out of the womb, you see your parents, headsets on. Your siblings, headsets on. Everywhere you look, people got headsets on. You go to school, teachers got headsets on. All your mates in the class got headsets on. You go to university, professors, headsets on. Academics, headsets on. Scientists, headsets on. You turn on the television and someone says, hello, good evening, here's the news, headset on. You go out into the world of work, everyone's got headsets on. You go all the way through your life with a headset on, decoding the matrix. When you see what a headset, literal headset, can do to take over people's reality, what about a lifetime frickin' headset? You are going to believe, of course you're going to believe, that what the headset is feeding you as a reality is real and how it is. But it's not. You are the consciousness, a point of attention within infinite awareness that has been entrapped, because it is a trap, that's why I called the last book The Trap, is entrapped by your perception of reality, which has been induced by a fake simulated reality and the body which is decoding the fake simulated reality. And, you know, if you go back, you pick up like the Gnostic writings, in 1945 at a place called Nagamadi, about 75, 80 miles from Luxor in Egypt, an earthen jar was found. And inside it was this treasure trove of Gnostic documents, which are estimated to have been put in the jar about 400 AD, like 1600 years ago. And they talk about the fact that this reality is a fake reality that's been created by a fake God, which is the equivalent of the Christian devil Satan. They call it the demiurge or or Yaldabaoth. And what is fascinating to me, and this, because the next question that people will have, and I had, okay, so this is a simulation, so who the hell has created it and why? Why? That word again, why? So, when I started coming across this whole non-human level of this conspiracy, what the mainstream alternative says, oh, no, don't go there. But we must. I realized that there was a non-human force that was manipulating this reality we call human. And that this global cult, this global network of secret societies, fiercely compartmentalized, was imposing the will of this non-human force upon the population. Because this non-human force operates at levels of reality that are on a different frequency, very close to this one, but not actually on this frequency. So the cult within this frequency is imposing the will of that. That's where it's really coming from. That's where this alternative mainstream won't go. So I thought, well, okay, because I met so many people that had the experiences of these entities. I thought, well, if it's happening now, it ain't just started. It must have been referred to by the ancients. Had to be. So I started scanning ancient myths, ancient legends, ancient stories. And I found that almost everywhere, if not everywhere you look, no matter what the culture is, you have the same recurring theme. There is a non-human force operating from the hidden, which is almost everything to human visual perception, that is manipulating human reality. And then I started looking at religions. Never mind, the native cultures, you might call them. And you see the same thing. Okay, what do Christians believe in? Demons, the devil, Satan. What do Gnostics believe in? Archons, their version of demons. The demiurge and Yaldabaoth, two different names for the same distorted consciousness, which is their version of the Satan devil of Christianity. Islam, that's different to Christianity, isn't it? Oh yeah, very different. Oh really? But they talk about Shaitan and Iblis, which is the Islamic version of the devil, Satan, and the demiurge, Yaldabaoth. They talk about the jinn, which is their version of the archons and the demons. So the demonic version of the jinn anyway. And then you talk to Credo Mutwa in South Africa, and he talks about a reptilian race that is manipulating human society from the hidden. And then you see all the pantheons of gods, like the Greek pantheon and the Hindu gods. I mean, crikey, I don't know how they keep up with them. There's so many. You see these groups of gods, and then you think, well, hold on. The ancients used to sacrifice people to the gods, didn't they? Oh yeah, you sacrifice people to the gods. Well, funnily enough, when I've, over this last 34th year now, researched the rich and famous major, at least gopher level cultists that are pushing the world to dystopia, they're invariably Satanists and pedophiles. And what are they doing in their satanic ritual? They're sacrificing people to the gods. What? This is when the penny drops. They're the same frickin' gods, all of them.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. The greedy bankers are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, they demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom forever.